So welcome back guys to another video, and today I'm doing a review of one of my most anticipated games of 2018, The Longest 5 Minutes. Now first I have to give a big shout out and a huge thank you to NIS of America for providing the review code to this game. Without them this video would not be possible, and since the game's not officially out yet, this review is going to be spoiler free. One of the concepts that really intrigued me about The Longest 5 Minutes is the story. I thought it was very interesting that you were going through the last 5 minutes of the story itself, of the game. You're starting off battling the final boss, the Demon King, and your character Flash completely loses his memory on who he is, who his party members, his friends are, why does he have a sword, why is he fighting this big monster, and I thought that was really interesting. I was wondering how the folks at Nippon Ichi was going to execute this concept, like how are they going to go about this? The game is actually spread off into over 20 different chapters that you can unlock through the various conversations that you have with the Demon King and even the party members themselves, giving Flash the ability to kind of go back in time and kind of think of just recurring events. And it's not just from the very beginning to the very end, you actually get different snippets of what made Flash, what made him the hero that everyone wanted in this game, and why are the party members fighting this guy. I thought that was a really interesting concept, and with that being said, the writing to this game is phenomenal. I really did enjoy the writing to this game. There's a lot of comedic aspects of this game because these are kids, they're 13-year-olds, and they have that 13-year-old sense of humor. I would say that the writing actually rivals, old working design games like Lunar. It was really interesting. There was a lot of times that I was kind of just laughing at the various things that they were talking about and things that they were getting themselves into. And even the Demon King, who, is this stereotypical bad guy, plays the part really well, and it's almost like a parody of JRPGs with that final big boss. But if I had to talk about the cons to The Longest 5 Minutes, I have to sadly talk about the gameplay. This is kind of the catalyst of the game, which is very unfortunate for any sort of JRPG. You want to have a good story, but you also want to have that gameplay that keeps players want to keep progressing through it. And it was almost like Nippon Ichi, the developers, the folks behind games like Skullion, was so concerned that the players would lose insight or lose motivation to progress through the story that they made the gameplay very easy. I have to say, there was about 10 hours into the game that I didn't even worry about changing my equipment. There was really no grinding to this game either, because when you're going through the progressions of the story, you start off at like level 12 and then you'll go to level 48 depending on the memory of the game. I didn't even die but one time. And the one time I did die was just because I was just being thoughtless. I was just hitting A over and over again, and pretty soon I was like, okay, well maybe I need to upgrade my equipment, maybe I need to start using magic a little bit more. The battle systems are just very quick, which is a good thing, but they're just nothing that really grabs you in the game. The gameplay, I would have to say, would be the weakest part of The Longest 5 Minutes. And with that being said, is The Longest 5 Minutes a game worth your time? I would say, of course, that's subjective, but if you're looking for an easier JRPG, if you're looking for a game that just has a really good story and you can just blow through it, this is definitely a game to check out. I would say that I enjoyed the game. It didn't live up to all my expectations, but it was still good. So I have to give The Longest 5 Minutes a score of 7.5 out of 10. And the only reason why it's getting that is because the story is very good. I really did enjoy the story. I really enjoyed the conversations with the party members, the idea of friendship, the idea that these were kids that were starting with a very little task that turned into such a big story and a big picture. I thought that was really cool, but the gameplay is just very, very lackluster. But anyway guys, that is my review of The Longest 5 Minutes. If you want to purchase this game, it's out on the PS Vita, it's on Steam, and also on the Nintendo Switch. And like I said, if you're looking for a really fun JRPG just to go through, maybe just pass some time, this is definitely a game to check out. If you're looking for something with, deep story and deep gameplay, you're going to be sadly mistaken. The story's there, the gameplay is just not, which is very, very sad. But anyway guys, this concludes my review of The Longest 5 Minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed this and want more content, be sure to hit the bell. The bell will notify you whenever there's future uploads on this channel. That's going to be every Sunday and every Wednesday. I repeat, it's going to be every Sunday and every Wednesday is going to be a new video. As always guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.